Hi guys and welcome back to my channel, and this is not a makeup tutorial. Today, finally we're doing something a little bit different on this channel that's not makeup tutorial, or it's still makeup related, because we are going to be delving into the Makeup Obsession eyeshadow palette. I only just got my hands on this makeup palette, literally no word of a lie, an hour ago. The postman has literally only just delivered it. So why not review a new eyeshadow palette? There's been controversy already with this palette. Already. Like I said, I've just got my hands on this palette, and I was going back on the internet today to find a little bit of information about it. Is it vegan? Is it cruelty free? Is it this? Is it that? So basically, as I was doing my little research moment on this palette, I had come across a news article. I haven't read the news article, I just read the headline, that this particular palette is too overly sexualized, it's too inappropriate, it's just not an appropriate product for younger girls. This mother has commented that. Now, I am looking at some of these shade names right now, and I am in that mother's court right now. I'm 23 years old, and personally I don't feel threatened, offended, insulted or anything like that with these shade names. They're just shade names. I'm not really feeling that threatened. But I can fully understand why a mother of a young daughter, maybe between the age of 10 and 16, would feel that this is deemed inappropriate. There's provocative, sugar daddy, foreplay, MILF, vape, just things that you do not want to associate with your young teenage daughter. So I fully respect the comments that this mother has made. So moving away from the shade thrown, the tea given, drama details that we all need to know, this is what the palette looks like. It has a transparent sleeve, and it has like a granite marble effect packaging, which I'm living for. The only downside is that the writing is stuck to the sleeve, which personally I feel is kind of odd, because surely you would want it on your packaging. I don't know. I'm not a manufacturer. I just review things and stick things to my face. But this, as you can tell from the sound, ASMR, this is a tin packaging, which I live for. So you spill anything on it, it will clean right up. If you want to mix your foundation shades on it, it will clean right up. So I'm all about that. You get a sizable mirror, and I've just got fingerprints all over it, but you get a sizable mirror. Personally, I don't like this mirror because it's one of those mirrors that is zoomed in. You know, some mirrors you can look at from afar and nothing feels or looks distorted, but with this, it's wow. It looks like one of those mirrors you get at like fairgrounds, you know, like the mirror maze situation. It looks like one of them. So this is a zoomed in mirror, but it's a very sizable mirror all the same. So these are all of the shades. There are 24 shades, and they hold 1 gram of pigment. So that's a normal pan size, 1 gram. It's very good pan size. Some of these are pressed and some of these are baked. So I will assume that all of the mattes and probably some of the shimmers are pressed pigments, and then these 3 foiled ones are probably more baked. So starting off with the matte shades, they feel very smooth and creamy. They feel very soft. They feel like when they glide on, they don't feel like powdery or chalky or anything like that. The lightest shades, you do have to build them up to get some sort of a payoff, whereas the darker pigments are absolutely beautiful. The shimmer slash foiled shades are amazing. You can tell from these swatches they are absolutely beautiful, very pigmented, very intense. You don't need to build them up. These are just one swipes pretty much. You do not need to build them up, although if you want them to be even more intense you can, or to spray your brush or to spray the pigment with a setting spray, you obviously have a better payoff like that. But as you can tell straight off the bat, these are absolutely beautiful shades, and that's what we like in our eyeshadows. We want them to be buildable, we want them to be blendable, we want them to be pigmented, we want them to be pretty, and that's exactly what this palette is doing for me right now. We're going first. I think I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and this is Dealer. So this pigment is going on nicely. You do need to build it. Like I said, the lighter shades do need building. You do need to work on them a little bit. But so far, no fallout. I think I'm going to deepen that with Narcissist, which was the shade next to it. I'm just going to stick that in the crease as well. Next, I'm just going to pick up Housewife, which is the matte white shade. I'm just going to stick that underneath my brow as a little bit of a brow highlight. It's subtle, it's cute, it's nothing major, but like I said, with the lighter shades, you do need to work on them. I'm just going to pick up that black shade, which is called Blackmail, and I'm going to deepen it even more. So I'm just going to try and ignore what's just happened to my face. I'm going to go in with a shimmer colour instead. So I'm going to go in with Tantrum, which is looking like a foiled shade. There is a lot of fallout with this shade, but it's so pretty though. So I'm now going to go in with Gone Wild, which is this like corally pinky situation. I'm just going to stick that underneath my eyeball. We are going to go in with Rebound, which is this like more of a burgundy maroon situation. The two colours I've put on the bottom part of my eye is Gone Wild and Rebound, and I actually really like how they've meshed together. It's gone in my eye. I've literally just stuck it in my eye. For inner corner highlight, I'm going to go in with the shade MILF, and I never thought I would see the day where I was saying MILF on my channel. The swatch did come out a whole lot better, I do have to say, but that is the case sometimes. The swatches look a lot better from brush application, I suppose. So I'm now going to go into the other eye, and I'm going to pick up the shade Hustle. I'm going to go with like more of a pink eye. This colour is actually a really nice soft peachy orange colour, and it applies very, very nicely. I'm going to go in with Swish, you know, Katy Perry Swish Swish. There's nothing too sexualised about that. I'm just going to stick that in the outer corner and crease. These eyeshadows blend out very, very nicely. There's a little bit of fallout, as you can tell. There's a lot of kickback actually as well. The only issue I'm having right now is just saying these goddamn shade names. I'm now going to take Home Wrecker. I'm going to stick that in the outer corner also. I'm now going to pick up the shade Tomboy. Did that even do anything? I'm now going to go into the shade Sugar Daddy. I am starting to feel really weird about these shade names. Did that really... Okay, that literally did nothing, so scrap that. We're going to go in with Provocative. Why did I think of Britney Spears? Just gonna go over. There we go. That's what I wanted. Something a little bit darker. So I'm just gonna move away from the top part of my eye. I'm gonna go on to the bottom. To be fair, we have used pretty much all of the matte shades, so I'm just gonna stick with the shimmers on this side. We're gonna go in with Insta Famous, and then we're gonna go in with Full Package and Vape, and I'm just gonna take that across my lower lash. I think I've come to the conclusion that with these shimmer shades, you will be needing a setting spray for sure. There are some really good shades in this palette. Yeah, there are a few shades that you do need to work on, like the lighter shades that I did say at the start that you do need to build them, and with the shimmer shades you do clearly need a setting spray for some more intensity and to stop some of the fallout. I do have a little bit of a problem with the shade names. I don't feel comfortable saying MILF or Foreplay on my channel. I'm sorry, I know I'm 23 years old, but I should not be saying that on my channel. Totally agree with the discontinuation of this palette. At the moment, providing they can change the shade names and bring the palette back out with different shade names, I'm all up for. Okay, Makeup Obsession. I do like your palette, but girl, you need to get your shit together. You can't be bringing out palettes with Home Wrecker and MILFing. You just can't. Like, I feel uncomfortable saying that on my channel at 23. What do you think a 15-year-old's gonna feel, okay? A 13-year-old's gonna see this. Oh my god, this palette looks really pretty. It's £12. I can afford it. Gets out MILF. I do like the palette, I like the packaging, it's cute, it's simple, it is cheap, it's £12. Don't think of anything luxurious. And remember, I didn't use a eyeshadow primer or a concealer, I just stuck it to my eye, okay? So, I do like this palette. If they bring it back with shade names that are changed, that are more appropriate for younger girls, I would recommend this. If I've missed anything out in this review, I will write it down below for you guys. If you have any questions on this palette, let me know down below. I shall answer them for you. So if you like this review situation thing, then click the thumbs up, comment down below and subscribe. I am here every Tuesday with this face doing some sort of makeup, and every Sunday with a weekly vlog. And until next time, I shall see you in the next video. Bye guys!